Hey, this is Kevin from Kevin's Barbecue Joints, and in this episode, I talked to Tom Micklethwait from Micklethwait Craft Meats. I recorded this about a year and a half ago, and I thought I had lost it. I couldn't find it anywhere. At first, I thought maybe it got corrupted and destroyed, but I did find it recently, and so I wanted to edit this up and get it out. So that way, you can get a chance to know a little bit more about the restaurant, about his background. It's really quick; it's not even 10 minutes, but it's informative and talk about his menu and what time to get there and what time to get there to make sure you get all the meats and what days are open. And I think you'll like it. It's short, sweet, and thanks, Tom, for taking the time. And if you're liking these, please subscribe. There should be a subscribe button somewhere over in that area. That way you don't miss out. They'll be in your feed. I add at least 2 of these per week. Also, if you can comment, I'd like to know what your favorite item is at Micklethwait. That way people can use that also too to figure out what they want to order when next time they come in. I do have a podcast. Just check out Kevin's BBQ Joints on any of your podcast network. You can find it. I have this one as well as additional podcasts that aren't available on the YouTube channel. I have a website at kevinsbbqjoints.com with a ton more content. But enjoy this. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your day look like?
Today I got the day off. I'm actually excited about that.
And you're back in tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Curious. I wanted to know how you got your start. From what I've read online, I haven't spoken to you personally about this, but you were a baker to begin with?
I did baking.
Okay.
I wasn't like a professional baker, but that was like the last position I had at the restaurant I was working at was baking for about a year.
Were you always interested in barbecue? Was that something in the back of your mind?
Yeah. I mean, I got into it probably about 15 years ago, just doing it at home, always in the backyard.
Did you grow up in Texas?
Yeah, I'm from Austin.
You're from Austin. Was your career path, was it in the restaurant business?
No, it wasn't. I had worked as an espresso technician. I repaired espresso machines and serviced coffee equipment for a few years. And then went from that into restaurant.
What actually got you to get the trailer?
What got me to get that?
Yeah, like what made you? What was the impetus? Was there a moment?
Yeah, I mean, it was something I'd always had interest in, so it was just kind of a matter of getting up and doing it. And just kind of taking the step.
Was it scary when you made that decision?
Not so much scary. It was exciting, but it was also kind of like a long, painstaking effort to build it and get open and all that. It took about a year. So
you actually built your trailer, right? Or
yeah.
Refurbed it, right?
Right.
Is that something you have in like a background too?
No, I just kind of did it.
So is that kind of your motto? How you do things?
Right.
When you first opened, like, was the menu the same as it is now?
No, it was slightly different. We used to rotate the sides more, and we had a couple of different meats on the menu we don't offer now. They just kind of disappeared off the menu over time.
How did you get the word out? Was it just through people that knew of you from your previous job?
Right. Well, I had a lot. I've been cooking for friends a lot, and kind of guess word of mouth did pop-ups at bars and stuff around town, clubs, record stores, wherever. As we started getting, I guess, write-ups in local papers and stuff, that helped a lot. And it was kind of wasn't instant, but it took about a year to kind of get the ball rolling for us.
And then I know that from the very beginning, were you making your own sausage?
Yeah, I've always done that.
Was that something that you wanted to make sure that you did on your own, so you can control?
Yeah, the backyard hobby was, for me, that was part of it. Also, was making sausage at home and doing that.
Do you remember which sausages were on your menu at the beginning?
Offhand, let me think. I know I did a lamb sausage that we still do. I used to do a duck sausage that we dropped. We used to do a boudin blanc, which is just a pork sausage. That one's not really in rotation anymore. Did the kielbasa, which still is. There were several. I think when I opened, there was about 6 or 7 of those. We still use about 3 or 4.
And how many do you have on a daily basis? 3 or 4 at any given time?
At least 2 to 3.
2 to 3. So what is on your menu so people know, because it's definitely unique, and it's kind of cool too that you guys from the beginning you've always had Frito pie? No,
that came about a couple years in. That's kind of a barbecue staple, I think, or
for sure
Texas staple. That came about from, I think it was a special we did during South by Southwest, and people liked it, so we kept doing it.
And it's phenomenal, and it's really cool too, because I think if you're not from Texas or haven't traveled through, or even parts of the South, you wouldn't even know what Frito pie even meant.
Right. That's true. A lot of people don't. They pie.
And it's amazingly satisfying for what it is too.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it too.
We got beef ribs, brisket, pulled pork, chicken, two kinds of sausage. We'll do barbacoa, pork ribs. Um, that's it for the meats. Sometimes we do goat. That's like a special we'll offer. We always do two different sausages daily. Then we have coleslaw, potato salad, cheese grits, beans, a few different desserts.
Phenomenal. That's just, even reading your menu online. I was looking at it again last night, and it just made me so hungry. Because it's so great. I want to know about barbacoa because we look at in California. I'm from Los Angeles. Barbacoa, I think, is something different than what you guys are serving. What exactly? Can you explain what barbacoa is?
What are you serving?
It's like it's usually beef. It's like a shredded beef. That's how they have it when they have it on the menu here.
We use cheek meat. Traditionally, it's the whole head of a cow.
Okay.
It's roasted and pulled apart, but we just use the cheek meat.
I think they're using brisket here, or maybe
Really?
yeah, I think so, some kind of flank steak or something. Like they're using something funky here.
Yeah, you got to use the face meat. It's rich.
That should be the takeaway from this interview. You got to use the face meat.
Face is delicious.
It is delicious. It's funny, and even like on fish, it's the like tuna cheek. It's phenomenal.
Right.
So as things started building, were you surprised by the reaction that your restaurant got, or your trailer got, or did it seem like something that you kind of not assumed, but as the hard work went on and as the lines grew, you knew that, like, I'm kind of getting at the Texas Monthly top 10. That's a huge honor, and I was just curious as to what your reaction was.
Yeah, obviously I was happy.
Yeah.
It's something we worked hard towards for 4 years leading up to it. So it was exciting. I didn't expect us to be in the top 10. I was happy we were going to be on the list. So it was it was a bit of a surprise.
And what was the reaction of, like, the next day that you opened? What were people? Was it a different type of line than you had when on your regular daily basis?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lead up. Is kind of word gets out before the magazine hits the newsstand. So it's kind of leading up to it. And then after it was out, we had the line every day was about 100 people long.
And so what are your days that you're open, and what hours?
We open 11 a.m. We stay up until we sell out, which typically would be around 2 or 3.
What time would you recommend people coming by?
If you want to get the full menu, come before 12:30.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you get a chance to go around to other barbecue restaurants, or are you the type that after you're done with what you do, you eat? Because it sounds like you like other foods too, and especially by your eclectic menu.
I like to try other places. I've been down to 2M in San Antonio last week or the week before. Essel's a friend of mine, so it's nice to see what he's doing. I love their food. It's really great.
Yeah, and he's a great guy too.
I like to go and hit up the older spots like Prowsey Market out in LaGrange, or go to Giddings, the city meat market. It's kind of the older joints. Those places are cool.
And they have like a certain fabric, it's the restaurant itself is part of the experience, which is something neat about going to these cathedrals.
Right. Barbecue's all about experience, I think, more than anything. So going to new places is cool and trying new stuff and see what people are doing. But I also like to go to the really old places. They just have a lot of history and a good feel, good aesthetic.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what should people know about your place that they might not know about? It's you're cooking out of a trailer, but there's lots of seating, and I don't know, I haven't been there in a while. So is there additional seating?
We'll seat about 80 people, something like that. So always plenty of seating. We do free beer on Saturdays.
Oh,
that's
cool.
good to know. And local breweries. So each Saturday is a different brewery that they just kind of come and drop off about 8 cases of beer, and just give those out to people waiting in line.
Hey, that's super cool. That's awesome. Well, excellent. I just wanted to pop in and just check in and see what you guys were doing, and just because a lot of times it's and one I have one quick question. Can you properly pronounce the name of your restaurant?
Right, it's Micklethwait.
Micklethwait. Why? So what is that, like an Austrian?
No, it's English.
Just got the TH that's silent.
Right.
Do most people say Micklethwait?
Yeah, it's pretty common.
And that was that way during school too when you grew up.
Right. Always a few jokes here and there.
Well, congratulations on your top 10, and just congratulations on what you do. I've never heard a bad thing, and I've always heard of people, like, it's kind of, even though it seems like a lot of people know about your place, some people haven't even heard about you, which is amazing. And when they do try you, they're amazingly surprised. So
Right.
so you're doing an amazing job, and I've said amazing like 6 times, but in that one sentence. But
Thank you.
well, thanks so much, Tom, and have a great day and enjoy your day off.
All right. Thanks.
All right, take care.